Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Cubone staying with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
Petty don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player male. Say, what you talking that monkey, about my face, wearing that monkey.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington Commanders. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from FedEx Field. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington Commanders. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. They go play action with Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, it's one thing to complete the first pass of the year, but to complete your first deep ball, oh, that's got to feel great for him right now because he's worked on that in the entire offseason as well. But to see it downfield, your guy catching it, you know he feels great.
Uncork the arm a little bit, get the cobwebs dusted off. Now he's ready to roll. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Lawrence will throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. So the new weapon just picked up via the train, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Once more, Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags are on the board here first in the season opener. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they ended with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this home. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at the 20. Off play action. It's Hal. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Another try after the first down sack. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Pop a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 13 yards there and a Washington first. First down, Howell to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So this, the 90th season of Washington football. Of course, here, the first season and first ever regular season game for the Washington Commanders. That name unveiled in a grand reveal back on February 2nd. The franchise opting to keep the burgundy and gold color scheme, adding the striking W logo on each side of the helmet and the single gold stripe running from front to back. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. There go play action. Howell. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And he will take this one home. It's a touch. Extra point try now for Patterson. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Commanders 7.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They find themselves first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At the 47-yard line.
Come on, stick.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And some room to work. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 47 yards. And the Jaguars are looking good here. The season openers are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Straight ahead. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Off the play fake, Heineke. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Now you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And the play fake, and now Heineke. Ebron caught left side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Heineke rolling to his left. Out left to Dotson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Once more, Gibson. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to at least get one score back.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Got it. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. 2nd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Play action now. Here's Heineke. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
In form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 31, Heineke. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Heineke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Here's Gibson to start the drive. to about the 48-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Heineke. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
On 3rd down, Heineke. They'll roll him out right. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Heineke to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Eric Ebron. In the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now Heineke. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Gibson again. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. This is Lamb on the end around. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll run with Gibson.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
Now Heineke on fourth down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
Opposite.
Etienne once more.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Taken in at the 3. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
Complete, it's Dotson.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
First down throw for Heineke.
And he will find his man Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Looking to throw, Heineke. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Heineke on first down.
Ebron with it over the middle.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Heineke now from the 50.
He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown, Washington.
Dyami Brown.
50 yards.
And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people step.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Off the play fake, Heineke.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete.
The Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They go play action. Now Heineke.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Trayvon Walker.
That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. To try again after the sack.
Heineke.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Now after the sack, Heineke and the Washington offense going to face a tough 3rd and long.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last shot now for Heineke. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a